Hey Aries, so you guys were the second most voted sign, so I'm doing y'all next. I've cleansed the space, and though I'm not smoking a blunt, this is actually a herbal blend that I use to just clear my mind and helps me channel a little bit, like raise my vibrations. But let me break down what we're going to be doing. We're going to do some oracle cards, some tarot on just a general energy for retrograde. Now, it's a whole bunch of people out there, so it's not going to be necessarily for everybody. And this Mercury retrograde is actually retrograding in Pisces. And so with it retrograding in Pisces, it's going to be a lot about your dreams, your emotions, and things like that. So I'd look at your moon sign also for this reading, because it's going to be a lot of digging deep into what you really feel, your intuition, your deep emotions. So I'd also look at the moon sign, because the retrograde is going to probably affect you more in that area of your life versus just your heart, unless you're Leo. But anywho, so for Aries, this is going to be affecting your 12th house. So Mercury is retrograding in your 12th house, and the 12th house rules like endings. It rules like closures, healing, karmic situations. It's a lot about also your dreams and things that are hidden, like hidden desires. And I think it's going to be a lot focused around like your spiritual journey and like introspection, like the things that you see within yourself, and like creating some like balance, or not even balance. I think tipping the scale of creativity over logic. So I think you'll really be going on some spiritual journeys that you may have dabbled in before, but now you're like really riding a wave. I don't think it's going to be necessarily like, this is some brand new thing that I found right now. It's going to be more of like something that you, like when you were a kid, some like gifts that you had, or stuff that you've been kind of like being signaled about as of late, but you didn't really know what it meant. I think that for, this retrograde, you'll be diving deeper into that side of your life, like that spiritual journey type ish. So, okay, Aries, let's see overall theme. Retrograde. Aries. Action. What else? Y'all got 3. Action, balance, what did I say? And the path. So similar to Leo, this is definitely about you taking a trip, like in your mind, inside, like figuring out like, what are you dreaming? What is your head in the clouds about? And taking action on that, and like really going towards your destiny, like going towards, the thing that only you can see for yourself. So, yeah, that's the theme of this whole bad boy right here. Let's get into some tarot. Why y'all giving me a hard time? Maybe you're doing that to yourself. Okay, so this is about I think some things like from your childhood. Like I said, there's some like nostalgic type relationships, or like back in the days when I was young. I'm not a kid anymore, but some days that just like came in my head or whatever. But that's the foundation. The High Priestess. So like I said, a spiritual journey. There's some spiritual elevation that's definitely going to be happening during this retrograde. What about the High Priestess? So Aries, you have, I don't know, maybe for the past year or so, like totally had like your life, I want to say like swept, and then you had to start over, and you had a lot of knowledge from like been there, done that, worked with these people, fuck these guys, blah, 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 blah. And so you were like not really moving forward, but you knew that there was like this new cycle because a lot of shit like ended for you. Even some stuff that you may have thought that was like for you, but it's not really like your destiny. Like you were, just because you're good at something doesn't mean that you should do it. So maybe you were doing good things in other people's destinies and not in yours. So then you realize, oh, you know what? I have a lot of things that I can work with. I have a lot of resources. I can be like this alchemist. So you kind of start to like dabble in, like I said, your gift, your spiritual gift. And now, and that was like your first step. And now you are taking the next two. So you have the High Priestess and the Empress. And these together is saying like you are birthing like a new coming of yourself. You're studying, you're getting like knowledge. You're even like finding this balance within your inner like light and your inner like darkness. And I don't mean darkness in like a bad or evil way. I just mean like your shadow side. And it seems like cosmically you are moving forward in the direction that you're supposed to. If anything is kind of like shaky right now and it doesn't fit, it may be the universe telling you like, look, you're on a for real spiritual journey and a path towards like what you're destined here to do. So we are shaking off like maybe some of the hardest relationships and areas of people that are not, they're not at this destiny. They're not at the end finish line with you. They're probably not even at the next step with you. They may be blocking where you're going. So go with that, because right now you're like in pregnancy spiritually, if that makes sense. Ooh, child. Pregnant spiritually. That may be the name of y'all's thing. Okay. Like I said, the world. So where you are right now, you realize that some things have come full circle. And the things that you have been dreaming, and I don't mean like I dream to be a pop star. I mean like I've been dreaming that I can change the energy of the room. Like I walk in and everything switch, or I can read somebody's mind or whatever. Like those kind of dreams like is a reality for you right now. Like about your abilities. From your higher conscious, you have the Son of Swords. And, okay. And basically that's saying like, charge forward. Like you have these ideas. You have the green light from Spirit to do it. But don't hesitate. And also don't do it half-cocked. Have your plan. Execute your plan. Have a mentor. Have a guide. Have a friend or somebody that you're bouncing these things off of, just to make sure that you're not missing anything. And that could be a thing in Mercury retrograde, where because it's retrograde, because the energy is going a little different, like you could be on this journey and forget, I don't know, a key thing that you need, you know what I'm saying? Or you may be not thinking about a part of like something happened in your childhood or whatever that like is a key to what you need to kind of unlock and go to the next level and elevate. So I probably also suggest kind of staying tight to some of your elders or working like with your ancestors and just kind of seeing what guidance they have for you. So what you're putting in the past is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So basically, bad luck. Things just kind of like out of your control, not going in your favor. That is over and done with. That is in the past. Ashe, right? And the future. For Aries. Does that one want to come out? I don't think so. I think that we're going to be doing less of that nagging yourself. The future is the star. So a lot of healing, a lot of closure, a lot of, like I said, shining in the dark. I think Leo got this card too. And I think maybe this is probably a theme overall with retrograde, is taking you through whatever part of your life you need to go to realize your shining, glory, to realize your purpose and what you're supposed to be doing in life. Yeah, I like it. Okay, so let's pull a love card specifically for love and kind of like the theme you should be maybe focusing on for this retrograde. Love for Aries. Love, love, love. It's funny if it said self-love, because I don't see a lot of empathy. You feel and understand the emotions of others in the service of love. So I did say earlier that you may have known you have a gift to like change the energy in the room or read someone's mind, or you feel how others may feel. And also because you guys are the first, no shade, but y'all can be the brats of the zodiac kind of thing, because you do have that originality about you that many people can't understand, and the realness I think that people can't understand. I think you need to be a little empathetic with others during this retrograde, because they may not be elevating at the rate that you're elevating, unless they're like certain other signs. And I know we're kind of going through certain elevations right now, but try not to be a spiritual snob or like a self-righteous a little bit, because you are tapping into some things that other people are like not even on the level of. Have some empathy and use your gift to give them a little bit of what you've got, so that they can also elevate, and then it'll be a blessing to be a blessing. So that is what I have for the Aries for Mercury Retrograde. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to get like a reading specifically for you, you can go and book a tarot reading on paintedropperoil.com and click services, or you can go to my bio. It should be like a little tab on the link tree where you can just go straight to booking a tarot reading. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll be doing more. We'll be doing them in all different areas of life, around full moon, new moon, blah, blah, blase. And, yeah, keep shining. You're the star, Aries.